G'day and welcome back to another Danny Paints video. This week we're continuing on with the core set of Aristeia, the ever so wonderful board game by Corvus Belli. And we've got Gata on the desk. First up, coffee. Bam. Coffee. That's really hot. We'll wait. I had so much fun painting Maximus last time, and for a board game mini, he's actually surprisingly detailed and fun to do. Alas, the same can't be said for Gata. There's quite a lot of softness to the mini and blurred detail, kind of the splodginess you get from, unfortunately, a lot of board game minis. There's a few ways you can approach this lack of detail, and the path I've chosen here is minimum time and effort, maximum effect. Hopefully by the end of this video, she's really going to pop up her base, look super vibrant, super cool on the table, while at the same time being quick and simple to do. We'll start out with a speed painter's best friend, the airbrush. She's already got a zenithal value sketch, so here we'll go straight to spraying all over with our thinned Emperor's Children. With that done, we can move straight to chucking on some general highlights from above with full-grown pink. If you have a different light pink though, definitely use that because this one is chunky. After that, we'll go straight to the magenta ink, thinned almost 50-50 with thinner, and carefully put in shadows from beneath. You can take a little license here to go over parts that might not strictly be in shadow, but where you'd like a little depth and saturation. I chuck some full-grown pink on the palette, and then looking at her concept art, she's pretty much all pink. So I do a general pass over all the bits I know will be pink in the end. Highlighting her hair, all of the jumpsuit including little panel lines, the hexagonal pattern on her boots, the cute little sockies, you name it. Next up are all the white, ceramic and metal cyberware details like her belt, tail and goggles. I'm slightly worried the pale grey blue I've put on the palette is too light for a starting colour, so I've mixed in some neutral grey to darken it just a little, so we end up with a little bit more contrast and definition. I do essentially a base coat here with this colour, and then move on to highlights. The first set with the pale grey blue, catching all the upwards facing surfaces. The final highlight is just a few spots here and there with the same pale grey blue with a touch of white mixed in. There's a few little glowy bits on her here, and according to the box art, they gotta be blue. I start with Sotek green, cover that with blue ink, and then do a little highlight with Baharoth blue. There's really not much more to go. Hey, I wasn't lying when I said easy and simple. The only skin showing is her face, and she's distinctly brown skinned, so I start by base coating her face in Vallejo model colour Mahogany Brown. The first set of highlights is Mahogany Brown mixed in with Cadian Flesh at about a 50-50 ratio, and then highlighted with pure Cadian Flesh. Because the face detail here is so minimal and kind of gluggy, I think a more manga approach to the eyes is going to be our best bet. With eyes, I always have to remind myself that the actual shape of the eye is fixed up last. I just got to get the paints in there. So we start with a larger than life anime style eye shape in black, and then fill that in mostly with white, being sure to leave some black around the eye for that super definition. I mix up the Baharoth and Sotek that are already on my palette for the blue of the iris, and then do the pupil with a teensy black dot. Taking cues from her body and head positioning, it looks like she's running away from something and looking back at it. So I try to make the eyes reflect that, looking back over her shoulder. Then, stick on base. Done! Speedy as. It's always super satisfying to get a mini done, and Gata here is incredibly quick and simple to do. You can definitely go the other way here and spend a lot of time painting in the sharp detail that's missing from the sculpt. But for my money, it's a board game mini, I want to play games with it, and so quick and dirty is the best bet. Chuck us a sub or a like if you want some more videos like this one, and if you have any questions, that's what the cute little comments section is for. See you next time.